Hello everyone, I am Deeksha Madan. I qualified Rajasthan Judicial Services Examination Civil Judge Cadre 2018 with rank 3, and today through the medium of Delhi Knowledge Track I am going to be sharing my overall preparation strategy with you in the hope that it helps you. So first, a brief introduction about myself. I graduated from Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies in the year 2019, specifically July 2019, and the results of Rajasthan Judicial Services Examination were declared in November 2019. This was my first Judicial Services examination and I qualified it in my first attempt. Rajasthan is the only state which allows the final year candidates to sit for Judicial Services examination, and this was the reason that I was able to qualify this examination along with my college in the last year of my 5-year BLLB course. So first, regarding the overall preparation strategy, I would be dealing with the frequently asked questions, and one of those is whether you should take coaching or prepare through self-study for these kind of examinations. So the answer to that entirely depends upon you. That is, what kind of a person and a learner are you? I personally took coaching and I joined the coaching with my final year of exams because I am an audiovisual learner and I understand and retain concepts better when somebody teaches it to me. And secondly, coaching helped me stay consistent and stick to a schedule since I went to class daily, and then after coming back from classes I used to revise whatever was taught in the classes. So therefore I could stick to a fixed schedule and not compromise on consistency. However, at the same time, I would like to mention that if you join a coaching and take the decision of joining coaching, then that does not mean that you compromise on self-study, because I can share from my personal experience that when I appeared for this examination, more than half of the syllabus which was prescribed for this examination was not covered in my coaching, and I prepared even the core subjects through self-study. So coaching cannot be an excuse to compromise on your hard work. You have to consistently do hard work and supplement your hard work by self-studying with coaching. So the second frequently asked question is that whether your preparation should be state-centric or whether you should start preparing for judicial services examinations overall as a whole. So the answer to that is, it again depends upon you. If you have a target state, then you can just prepare for that and don't look towards the syllabus of any other state. However, personally, I would suggest that your preparation should be overall, because any judicial services examination, be it of Haryana, Rajasthan, Delhi or any other state, it requires only one thing, that is concept clarity. So if you start preparing overall for judicial services examination, if you start studying law and GK, which is required in some of the examinations, then you would be at a better pedestal, as the notifications are not consistent. So you don't have to, we are not prescribed with a fixed timeline as there is in UPSC or the exams that are held annually. So if you start preparing for overall judicial services examinations, then you can appear for any judicial services examination which the notification for which is out, and you don't miss out on a career opportunity. And most importantly, the syllabus of almost every examination is same. There are just some added local laws and maybe some differences in the pattern of the exam, or GK GS is more in some exams or less in some exams. So you can do this trinkets of adjusting your preparation according to the syllabus of the examination as and when the notification is out, and you don't need to target one state to clear any other examination. And the third most important tip for the overall preparation strategy is that you should never ignore the language part of the paper, because each part, language as well as law, carries equal importance in these examinations, and you cannot sacrifice on the marks that you will be getting in the language paper, since in law almost everyone gets average marks, and you can improve your rank as well as overall final marks if you prepare equally well for the language part. So language as well as GK. By language I mean essays and translations. So Rajasthan examination only consists of essay writing and not translation part. But if you start preparing overall for all the examinations, then you should also focus on translation part, because it will make you comfortable in the language, that is Hindi and English itself. And then second is that the GK part. Although GK is not a specific component of Rajasthan Judicial Services examination, but when you start preparing for it, then you would get to know that in interview GK becomes a very important component, and I will be talking about it in detail later in later stages. However, so you should be focusing on GK also by reading newspapers and current affair magazines like Pratyogita Darpan or any other current affair magazines that you might be getting from coaching if you decide to join coaching. Therefore, don't compromise on language and GK part and start preparing for it alongside as you start preparing for law subjects. And then the fourth most important tip for the overall strategy is that you should always practice answer writing when you start preparing. Right from the start, you should be able to know how to put your thoughts deftly onto the paper, because we keep on accumulating our information in our minds, but we don't know how to briefly and deftly put it on paper. So therefore, answer writing practice is one of the most important components while preparing for any kind of examination. And when you prepare even for essays, even essay writing practice should be done. So therefore, this is the fourth most important tip. And then fifthly, you should keep your resources limited. Once you have chalked out a book list for you, or once you've started going to coaching and then you're getting notes from your coaching, when you start, when you've prepared all your notes, you should stick to it and you should try revising it a lot many times. Do multiple revision of the same source so that it sticks in your mind. If you keep on reading 5 and 6 books on the same topic, then you would not be able to retain a lot of information from it, and you might even get conflicting views in different books at some point. So it will not be beneficial for you if you keep on reading 5-6 books and thick books, because you would not be able to retain information and it will be counterproductive. I will be talking about the book list in the mains section when I will be giving details about how to prepare for mains. So for different subjects, although you can refer to any standard textbook, I would be exemplifying it only for the purpose so that you have a reference textbook. Now I'll be talking about the examination pattern specifically of Rajasthan Judicial Services examination. It is almost the same for every other judicial services examination in the country, because all the examinations happen in 3 stages, which is first preliminary. It is a qualifying paper and it consists of 100 marks in Rajasthan. 70 marks are for law and then 30 are for language. In language, you get English grammar and Hindi grammar. Then the second stage is mains paper. So in mains, it consists of 4 papers: law paper 1, law paper 2, English essay and Hindi essay. Both the law papers each are of 100 marks and English essay, Hindi essay each are of 50 marks. And mains is followed by the interview stage, which is of 35 marks in Rajasthan. So your preparation should always be main centric, since pre is only a qualifying paper and its marks are not added in the final result. Therefore, you should, when you start preparing for judicial services examination, you should always focus on studying for mains, because concept clarity is the key to clearing these examination. And as you start preparing for mains, your preliminary examination will get prepared alongside. And for mains, for pre, at the stage of notification, when notifications are out, you can do a little adjustments, and those tricks and tips I will be talking about when I will be talking in detail about the pre and main stage. So the key point is that you should always focus on concept clarity and start studying from the mains point of view and not from pre and interview. And finally, as you start preparing for mains, you should focus on understanding not only what the law is but why the law is. If you understand the essence behind the law and don't compromise side by side on language part, then you would be able to ace these exams easily, because if I could do it, then I think anyone can do it. So thank you for hearing my preparation strategy, and I will be talking in detail about pre, mains and interview in the coming videos.